At 6 o'clock, the FBI says it has not seen any credible threats of violence here in Connecticut ahead of Wednesday's inauguration. But police say they want to be ready for anything after a warning of armed protests in all 50 states. Channel 3 Eyewitness News reporter Mike Savino caught up with police and tells us what they're expecting.
Police say it's hard to estimate just how many people will show up for any protests this weekend, but they think that number could be around 2,000. And with tensions so high nationally, even Hartford's mayor is urging people to stay away.
As soon as we discovered the fact that there were planned protests for this upcoming weekend, we've been working with our local, state, and federal partners.
State, local, and Capitol Police are finalizing their plans for armed protests at the Capitol. The FBI earlier this week warning of demonstrations at all 50 capitals ahead of President-elect Joe Biden's inauguration. Today, the FBI says it's not seen any credible threats of violence here in Connecticut, but authorities are still planning for the possibility of riots, like what happened at the U.S. Capitol last week.
This is one of those situations where you have to be prepared and you have to do the work to make sure that you're prepared.
That includes Hartford officials. Mayor Luke Bronin says Hartford police are working to help protect the Capitol area, but are also mindful of other targets throughout the city, including state and federal buildings. He also echoed Governor Ned Lamont's plea for people to stay out of the capital city altogether.
This is a time when we would all benefit from trying to bring the temperature down.
Capitol Police estimate 2,000 protesters for this weekend, but say it's hard to guess with social media cracking down. And Parler, a popular site for right-wing extremists, remains shut down.
I'd much rather be prepared and underwhelmed as opposed to experiencing the challenges that happen in D.C.
Capitol Police Chief Luis Casanova points to the riot at the nation's capital when asked if police are overreacting. He also pointed to the riot as a sign that officers need to separate politics from the job.
The minute you put that uniform on, you better stay true to your oath.
Firearms are banned in the Capitol even when the building is open. They are allowed here on the Capitol grounds, but they're not allowed in neighboring Bushnell Park. From the Capitol, Mike Savino, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.